right. I'll just give it a few seconds because it cuts off the beginning. You're watching Tom Trips Out. This is a live stream from my phone, but I actually make proper videos if you've never seen my channel, like with a real camera, and I edit them and music and really informative topics, and I've got it all organized in playlists, so you should go subscribe and just look through the playlists. You could find what you need. Like, some people only want to see apartment videos. That's the only thing they care about, or this or that, or how to get a bank. I have ones on like how to do things. So if that's what you're looking for, go find it. And so we're walking now, we're downtown, and we're on this like side street. I chose this street, it's less busy. And we're very close to the river. You just can't see it right now. Basically behind that row of houses is the river. So we're gonna turn left right there. And that'll be the beginning of the beach, like the new bridge or where those boats are when I did the boat ride. And we're gonna walk along the beach, that new beach they just built on the river. And we'll walk along that. It's about 1 kilometer, and beautiful views in the beach. And at the other end of the beach is the 7-Eleven. And I thought, I haven't eaten anything, and it's morning now. It's maybe like 9 a.m. or something. And we can grab like 3 or 4 things from the back shelf. You know, all their food. Like they've got little burgers or breakfast sandwiches and toasties and dumplings on a stick and little hot dog things. And I usually would keep it really cheap. I'd only pick maybe one and get a little coffee drink. That's what I would usually do. But I think today we'll grab like 3 things. You know, I might spend like $5 or $6 just so we can show you a bunch of things, because it's making a video. But if I was just popping in on a normal day or really early in the morning and you're catching it and you kind of pop in for something quick, you just buy one of those things. If you've had questions about teaching abroad, I help people that need to find out more about that. And there's a link below to the course I took. It's with AVSE, and they're government accredited, and they help line you up with jobs as you come out of the program. They also do Vietnam if you're interested in that. Hey Verse, morning. And then also, if you already have a TEFL, or you're in the process of getting it, or you have a plan to do it some other way, AVSE has a little 9-day really short program, and it's like half the price. And it's just called Teaching Jobs Abroad. So you get to observe teachers and practice and brush up on lesson planning, and you actually get to practice in front of real classrooms. And then coming out of it, you get set up with job interviews and everything, same thing. So the link below, the link for all that is below. And I wanted to get that info out early in the video for people who watch it later. They don't have to sit through an hour of my life before I bring up the info. So there's the new bridge ahead there. The beach will start, and then we'll walk along the beach and see what it's like now. And at the other end we'll hit 7-Eleven. And then when we go in 7-Eleven, I have to pay with my phone, and so I'll have to swipe away from here, and it'll freeze you guys, and then for 10 seconds, and then I'll bring you back. While I do that, the stream might just drop. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But we've got like another 15-20 minutes before that'll happen anyway. And if the stream is going well by then, I'll just start another one and you can just jump into the new one. But it should be fine. It should just like freeze for 10 seconds, and then I'll be back, and then it'll be fine. So we've got 4 people here, and if you've got any questions about life in Cambodia, or how to be a teacher, or how much do they make, or how much, any questions at all, or give me a topic you want me to talk about. It's probably better to cross here. not so close to the bottom of the bridge. And I never go if there's a giant truck coming like this one. Or a big SUV like that. Little bikes can whiz around you or stop easier, but these ones weigh like a ton. Look at it. Ford Expedition hitting you or whatever. Look at this left turn. Straight into oncoming traffic, and then you diagonally move across through oncoming traffic onto the proper side. That's how they drive here. Okay, we can almost go. My advice for these situations is just wait the extra 10 seconds. It's annoying and like, oh, or you think you finally have your chance and then you have to start all over again and wait for a whole new cycle again. But dude, when you're sitting in the hospital, you'll just be like, if I just waited 10 seconds more, like just, you don't want to get hurt here just because you're like impatient. Like, look at this BMW. So you see, like, sometimes you'll see extremes of poverty or wealth, like, right beside each other. I saw a Lamborghini here the other day. Okay, we can go soon. No, thanks. Okay, that took forever. Hey, Jeff. Verse, wealth disparity in Cambodia is wild. Yeah, you'll see a Rolls Royce beside a Prius. Yeah, or beside this, like a scooter. Look at the clouds. I know the bridge is in the way. It looks like smoke coming out of the trees. It's probably moisture evaporating. Maybe, as we move along and we're down the beach more, we'll be able to see that the bridge won't be in the way, and then we'll see. Looks pretty calm. It's like flat like glass. And in that boat video, it was just on the other side of this bridge. It's like all the boats lined up over there, and they come underneath. And so these restaurants will probably become really popular. Seafood. We've got some tents over here, like kind of like outdoor kitchens under a tent, and then they set up. I've made a video about that, the beach here. You can check it out. At nighttime, they set up chairs and tents and lights all over the sand here, and they make the food in these tents back here, and waitresses and waiters will bring it out. And if you're just tuning in, we're in Kampot at the Riverside here, and they've just built this beach in the last like 5 months or whatever. I don't know how long. Like, they're still almost. You can tell it's not 100% finished, but it's very close now. Wow, this is new too. The road is all brand new paved. I just realized. And these lanes, like those yellow lines here, this is within 2 weeks old or something. None of this was here. They redid the whole road. Someone's asking, is this Starbucks? Starbucks is like right at the tip of my finger here. So we're about 800 meters from in front of us is Starbucks. This center median was never here. They made a raised island and painted it here. That's all within like 2 weeks or less. This whole road and parking lot, these white lines, like this is all freshly done and painted. Right there almost looks like it's still wet paint. It's so new. Still got pylons on it. Cool, you're seeing it here first. I always imagine that place being empty all the time. They're busy. Busy wizzy. That'd be a good view too. Maybe I'll do a video there, a live stream next time. It's not really interesting sitting down to have a meal in the live stream because it kind of, in my opinion, that just ends you're not going to see anything else different anymore. I sit down in a chair and I'm not moving anymore, you know, and then you're like, you can look to my left and my right or look at my face and I'm eating or something like, so it's, but I guess we could sit on that balcony and get a good view too, but I picture 7-Eleven, grab a few things and then you're right back outside again and we're walking along and I can stop and eat one thing and keep walking and it's more on the go. Okay, here we go, the mist. What the heck is going on here? I'll try to hold steady and move slow. It looks like clouds like rising up out of the... It's either evaporating or it's raining over there. It's like 9 a.m. or around there, and it's not supposed to rain till around noon, so I got some time to, I should be home within an hour. This is all I'm doing. This is all I'm doing today, getting the 7-Eleven with you guys, and then later, when it's not so early, I'm gonna practice because I have to sing a solo show on Saturday in Phnom Penh. I always only play bass, but in secret, I do like singer-songwriter on acoustic. And to get more money in gigs, I'm starting to bring that out, and when I see posts like we need musicians, I say, hey, I can do solo. I'm throwing myself out there, you know. And this is like by myself totally, and I'm singing songs I wrote, and I'm playing acoustic guitar, which isn't my instrument. Like I'm a bass player usually. So I need to practice, but I also want to, I want to work on, like, I haven't sang in a long time, and some of the songs I sing really hard, so I need to like break it in like a new pair of shoes. Like I got a belt, I got to do like a half an hour of belting, so I'm getting warmed up in my chest and stuff. Or else the first time I ever belt in a long time will be right on stage at the show. Like I need to run it a couple times at full bore. So far I've been practicing, and I'm worried about my neighbors, so I kind of just keep my voice down a bit. But I head out there tomorrow morning, so today's my last chance to really sing hard. So what I try to do is pick a really good time of the day and then not go on and on forever. Just do like a half an hour solid and then stop. And so then like 1 p.m. or 1:30 or something, and then just go steady, just keep belting and singing for a half an hour, trying different songs, and then stop. And then at least the neighbors can say, at least it's not all day long, and at least it's not at night or something, or early in the morning. Because I gotta practice at least a little bit. And I never ever play covers, and I know, and that's also why I don't play this stuff that much. But I'm throwing in 6 covers or 5, we'll see. I made a list of like 6 or 7, and I might actually do like 5 of them or something. So sprinkled throughout my set, you know, play 3 of my songs, and then, oh, here's one, you know, and then 2 or 3 or 4 of mine again, and then another cover. This is nice, hey, how they have these stones. They're doing it right now. That's nice. See them making it right there. And I put new strings on like 2 days ago, so it's good to do it a little bit ahead of time, because when you put them on, they kind of are still, they're brand new, so they're still stretching a bit, and they'll go flat out of tune. They relax a bit and go out of tune. And you know, after that happens, once you know it goes out of tune, tune it up again, and you tighten it, and you kind of pull on the strings and get all the stretch out, and then it will stay in tune after that. So it's better like not to change your strings just like a half an hour before you go on. You should do it like 2 days before or something. I did it like 4 or 5 days before, because I also the ones that were on there were so dirty and grimy, and I'm trying to practice, and it's like almost hurting my fingers. They're so shitty and rusty. Like, and I had time one day, so I just did it. So we're almost at 7-Eleven. Good, the room's filling up. We got 12 people here. 7-Eleven, it's just the next. There's a tree in the way, so you can't even see it right now, but it's right across the road here. It's basically right here. And I forget, I think I've tried to go in there before, and it's something about the walls in there are too thick, and it might cut off my signal. We'll see. I forget if that was the Lucky grocery store or this place. And then it might be fine, and then when I go pay, I'll have to freeze you for a second and use my app to pay, and then when I come back, that might have dropped the stream too. So, but we'll do what we can. Hopefully it just works, and then when different things I bought. We'll get like a toasty, some dumplings on a stick or whatever in a bag, and maybe like I guess that's enough, eh? We'll see what they have there. Maybe one more thing. Here it is. So it might all of a sudden drop in there, I don't know. Hang on to your hats. So stay. And since the tension with Thailand, it's a lot emptier on these shelves, but this doesn't look too bad. There's a lot of stuff here. So I like these dumpling on a stick thing. Yeah, Toasties, there's not many left right now. These are all like regular burgers. This one's at least on a croissant, so let's get that one. So the sandwich is $2.25, and these dumplings are $2.75, but it's because they're shrimp ones. They're more expensive. They don't have it. They have pork ones too that are a lot cheaper. That's probably enough, eh? What else? I'm gonna just start buying everything. They had these tiny drinks on sale the other day when I was back there, and it's a little bottle for like a little baby, and they're only 25 cents, but they were buy one, get one free. So now you get 2 of them for 25 cents. So let's see if they're still having that deal. I'll get it. It looks like what you would put in a kid's lunch. Yeah, it's still there. So it's like 30 cents and you get 2 of them. And it tastes like, you know when you have green grapes? That's what it tastes like. Hang on. Hey. Yeah, and this one too. So they double check. Do you want them to warm it? They'll warm it up for you here. They have a toaster and a microwave. So if I'm taking it home, I say no. But today we're gonna eat it now, so I say yes. Yeah, Jay says he's coming in June. Well, we'll see you then. And they give you little sauces. I think the red one is ketchup and the orange one's like Thai sweet chili sauce or something. Can I pay with ABA? All right, I'm gonna swipe away, so it's just gonna freeze for 10 seconds, so just hang in there. Is it working? Nothing. Okay, we're back. Can someone write something so I know it's still working? Could someone write something in the chat? Nice. Okay, we're back. Let's get going. We'll go to this side. There's like benches all along the riverside. We could go grab a good spot. If you're lucky, you can find a table and chair sometimes. Or beside on the outside of Starbucks when they're not looking. What are they going to do about it? Come out, someone's got to stop what they're doing and come out, and it's like an empty promenade here, and they're just going to be like, hey, you can't sit here. Like, I don't think so. What I've been doing with those little drinks that I showed, that I just bought, the tiny ones, at home I have this giant like water bottle container. It looks like it's a Tupperware container, but like a 1.5 liter cylinder, plastic cylinder with a lid on top with a drinking thing at the top. So I pour one of these little baby grape juices like into there, and then I fill the rest with water, and it's a beautiful drink, man. Because it's kind of sweet. It's a little bit sweet, so you dilute it. It's amazing. So here's the Starbucks. Someone was asking earlier. We could probably just grab this bench right here. Right next to the plants delivery. Good view there. Or we could try to go for the table and chairs. Yeah, let's try, because I've got nowhere to set the phone down here on the bench. It'll be like on my leg or something. And it's just up ahead. We'll see if there's a table. If you guys got any questions about teaching here, I got links below if you want to look into what TEFL course did I take. It's government accredited, and they line you up with job interviews coming out of it. Very strong program, AVSE. And if you really like Cambodia content, I have a members section here, and there's a link below for that to see what you get. It's $4.99, and there's just extra videos, and I've been doing it for a long time, so there's over 200 videos sitting there, live streams of what I'm eating or behind the scenes and extra stuff. And when I schedule videos ahead of time, the members can see videos early that aren't public yet, so the sneak previews. Yeah, there's no table and chair here anymore. Whatever, we'll grab the next bench. Maybe I'm moving too fast. Let's stop and smell the roses for a second. Yeah, that empty condo building. I bet you there was probably, I have no idea what I'm saying, but I bet you there was 2 years in there that no work was being done, you know. And I think now you see people there sometimes, so maybe they'll finally finish it. But I think it was work was frozen for a while on that. And And I know it already looks big. It's supposed to be even taller, I think. It's supposed to be extremely tall. Just make sure it's not wet here. Yeah, looks good. I guess you could see me. I can't see you. Like, you know when it's sunny out and you can't see your own screen? Whatever. This is what I mean. Look how little this bottle is. It's like the size of my hand. It's supposed to be like just 30 cents. But I got 2 of them. So then that's not so bad. Shrimp dumplings. So this was $2.75. I think are only like $1.50. And they look different. The pork ones look more like normal dumplings. These are like little choux mein on a stick. Can't open it. Choux mein or choux mein. It's really good. I'm hungry though. Okay, and there's 2 of these sticks in here. If you're looking at the value, you get 2 of them. What are you writing here? What are you running from, Tom? Or what am I running to? Freedom. No, you're right to ask that. A lot of people you meet that come to Cambodia are trying to run away from their problems. Well, mine was I can't afford to live in Canada. So I don't have any really big problem. And I have like a lot of big dreams and aspirations. So I came here to hustle hard and work towards it. I'm not really running. I'm running towards freedom. Any other job, the harder you work, you're rewarded with promotions, which you're rewarded with more responsibility. I'd like to work hard towards no responsibility, you know, or minimum, less. Oh, I love this juice. It's just a little bit, it's not even overly sweet. Is it real? Oh, it's not even. It says it's 25% real juice, so it's a little bit real. It tastes really good though. It tastes like green grapes mixed with honey, kind of. So it's different than grape juice in America, like not the dark purple kind. It's like white grapes. And then there's like lemon honey in it too. Man, it's good. Yeah, someone said 25% real juice is better than no real juice and just all completely sugar. Yeah. They just really nailed the flavor, I think. And there's even a second flavor, and I'm scared to try it because because if it's bad, I'll know the other one was so, like I didn't get the good one. Still have to eat that burger. It's like a pork burger on a croissant with cheese. They didn't have any toasties. And I think there's like ketchup on it already or barbecue sauce or something. And they gave me ketchup and chili sauce. I don't like making it even more messy when I'm standing here like eating on my lap, but yeah, chili sauce. It's got sauce. Whoops, I just got a low battery message. It's got sauce in it already, right? How saucy do you need it? And the croissant is probably already buttery. Oh, that feels good. It feels soft. Soft as hell. I can't open it. The cheese has stuck it together. Let's try. Oh, here we go. It's just a pork patty, cheese, and there's a blob of ketchup in there. But the bun is a croissant, so it feels so puffy and soft, and like, that's really good. It's surprisingly good. In a convenience store, and they just microwave it. And this was $2.25. I'm gonna read what you guys are saying here. How bad is the air pollution? There's certain times of year when there was like a week when Phnom Penh was the worst in the world, or like a 2-day period. It was in the news, like just today we're the worst in the world for air quality. Then you go a month later, and I remember Toronto had really bad, and California, sometimes there's wildfires and all the ash in the air. And in Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, it costs a lot of money for farmers to get all their rubbish and brush and everything cleared off their farm, or to get a tractor to pull it all away. So instead they just burn it. And when you get thousands of people all doing that, it's so much, and it's garbage too, so it could be plastic in there and all kinds of stuff, and it's fumes going up, and they float over. And there's certain seasons, like once a year, that everyone does that for a month or something. And around that time, the air quality is in the news, and like, oh, it's bad right now. And I think for the most part, it's really great, especially where I am. I'm out in the countryside. I'm in the mountains, like away from the city. I hate traditional work too. Can I join one of your bands? Well, in my bands, we don't need any. If someone quits or we need someone, I'll let you know. Do you ever plan to move to Vietnam? I heard it's cheaper, and you can keep getting a 3-month visa. Yeah, people do that, like a visa run, but if they're going to start asking you why. And how are you doing this by not working? Because you're not allowed to work on that type of visa. So you'll be working like under the table. I could. Well, I guess I could say I'm a digital nomad. But I've thought about it because I have friends there just to do one 3-month cycle, you know? Like sometime in the future when I'll be at an apartment or something, and then that lease is ending. And instead of looking for a new apartment, like make the plan to do like 3 months in Vietnam and just do it once and come back. And I have friends in Hanoi and a couple friends in Ho Chi Minh. But I don't know about for life doing that. Someone says they're retired, so it's easier for them. All right, let's keep moving. You're probably getting bored of this now. All right, we got 21 people. Let's go check out. They have this big statue of a seahorse that's spraying water out of his mouth like a big fountain over here. Okay, hang on. I have to get my stuff in my hands. And this boardwalk keeps on going, and past the seahorse, it keeps going straight. And there's at nighttime, there's a big water fountain show, and you can see that. And I did a video on the boat ride, and it comes along here and passes the seahorse and goes down there, and then it stops in front of the water fountain show. So you're like, it's kind of like colorful lights and water shooting up, and there's music. And the boat stops right there, so you can watch it from the boat, from the water. And tour groups and tour buses, often with what looks like Chinese people, like pull up right here for the seahorse, and then that's why all these vendors are here. Oh, thank you. Thank you. There's a guy, did you hear that? Some guy was just like, I watch your channel. Fantastic. When I was sitting on the bench too, eating that burger, and I was taking a bite, a different guy walked by me, and he made eye contact and looked, oh, but then he looked at what I was doing, and he could see I was talking to my phone, so then he moved on. I think there was a guy earlier that was about to say he saw my videos too. I think it's not bad to get recognized twice now. I was watching this podcast with like these comedians, and they were joking that the level of famous above, like if someone's very, very, very famous movie star, the only level above that is if they were calling it jungle famous, where you could go somewhere that's like the jungle to an uncontacted tribe, and they're like, oh, Robert De Niro, or like they know even they know you, then you're like really famous. And I'm in the jungles of Cambodia, and some people know me. Okay, I'm gonna read your things now. Would you recommend Phnom Penh or any other city for new expats? Phnom Penh's the best because there's more opportunities, just because it's the biggest city. But if you don't like the noisy, busy, chaos, like big city vibes, then Siem Reap's the close second place. And you'll find the vibe there is less go-getters and hustlers. It's more like people that are retired and slow pace and older people, but it's still big enough, there's jobs there, and you could live there too. So Phnom Penh, or if the city kind of turns you off, then Siem Reap would be almost just as good, more relaxing. I think they're taking pictures back there, so I don't want to get. I'll be photobombing their things, standing in between them and the seahorse. So see, this boardwalk goes all the way down there. It curves around. Do you see a lot of fans in public? No, someone's asking that. It doesn't really. I know that I was just saying, oh, look, twice today. Like, it never, ever really happens. It's obviously more and more, as time goes on, it's happening more and more. And also, Kampot is so small, so you can't walk 2 steps without seeing people you just saw somewhere else, or like, you know what I mean? So they're way more likely to bump into me when I'm out walking around, because this is a much smaller place. I think that's what's happening now. It's like, and then these people have probably just arrived here in the last week or two, and what do you think they were watching in the months leading up to flying here? Like, it was probably, they got a lot of their info from me, and now they're walking around and doing their own exploring, and there I am eating a burger on the bench or whatever. Do you know that Alan in Asia guy who lives in Siem Reap? I think it's Autumn in Asia. I met him like twice. Like a year or two ago, there was a big YouTuber meetup we had in Siem Reap, and all the creators we could get together. We all had dinner and stuff. And I sat right beside him. He was on one side of me, the Autumn in Asia guy, and then on the left of me was Dave from Dave Does Cambodia. So that was cool. And then there was a few others. Mahoney Travels was there, and can't remember. There was like 3 more. Versus chiming in saying, Siem Reap is too much of a touristy party city for me. Pub Street was cool to visit once, and Angkor Wat, but once is enough. Rather be in any other city. JX, would you ever marry a local and try to get citizenship? Yeah, a lot of people do that. Yeah. There's like 15 only watching now, but my subscribers is like 21,000. Yeah. He said, how many followers? Forget what I was talking about. Oh yeah, marry a local. I'm an anomaly that personally, my lifestyle I've chosen, that I am the happiest and the most at peace and no headaches at all, is I don't date, period. I don't date at all. I'm a completely solo. My fear about dating is that's going to cut into my alone time, you know, and my solitude. I don't want to give that up. Like, so that's what I don't understand about people that are so sad if they're not with somebody, or they really want to get a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Like, don't you worry that's going to eat up some of your that'll for sure that'll take some of your time where you would have been alone, right? I prefer to be alone. Like, I don't need like someone else's problems to become part of my problems. You know, it's just like, and maybe that's self-absorbed, but that's fine if I'm not harming anyone or not trying to date someone and then be self-absorbed. I'm just doing my thing and accomplishing my goals. Like, but it has nothing to do with because they're Khmer or because they're a local. It's just like I need my free time. It has to be. I'm not willing to share my free time with anybody. Like, so there. Do you know Ben Newton? It's possible. I'm bad with names and stuff. I know there was a guy, Ben, that I was. Were they here? I probably do, maybe. How bad are the floods in Kampot? Someone's asking. It's not bad. Like, I've seen worse in Phnom Penh, but then again, when it's a crazy rainstorm, I stay hunkered down in my house, or if I'm stuck in a bar, like, so I don't get to go around and surveil all the different areas and see how deep is it. But I've heard in downtown city, like where we were eating that burger and over there, it'll get ankle deep. That's what people say. Like, and it might last like an hour and a half. Because you have to imagine, there's drainage set up and all that stuff, but we get like 4 hours of rain all in 20 minutes. Imagine just packed into 20 minutes, like a 4-hour rainstorm. It just drops like if there was a huge imaginary, giant, humongous bucket above and it just poured all its water at once. That's what happens here. And it takes like an hour for that all to drain away because it's just too much at once. Like, so you get a flood like ankle deep. If you go to my Instagram, I have highlights on there that show rain I've been in the past few years. And there was one time where I'm sitting in a tuk-tuk and there's like waves coming above, like up to my knees while I'm sitting in a tuk-tuk. The water's so deep, like 2.5 feet deep. And I have it on film. You can go see it. And I pan out the window and there's a guy pushing his motorcycle and he's up to his thighs, like. And this was just like a street corner or neighborhood where I guess the road went really low for a second because it was just like we finally got out of there, and then it was fine, and then it was only like 2 centimeters everywhere. So it's like this one low part of the street got like deep. Hey, so my battery says like 5%, so if it just cuts off, you know, I'll keep it going till it dies, but maybe I'll say goodbye now. Like, thanks everybody for watching. We're gonna keep it going, but when my phone dies, I'm just gonna walk home. It's gonna die in the next 5 minutes probably. So thank you everybody. If you want to donate, or help support me, there's the $ icon for super thanks, or you could just become a member for 1 month or longer and stay with me. It's $4.99. There's extra videos there. Like this weekend for Halloween, I'm going to Phnom Penh, and so you'll see behind the scenes things like when I get to the hotel room, what it looks like. I'll go just for members. And then any videos I actually make, those won't come out for like a week, so the members will see things I'm doing like right in real time live. And maybe it'll be all decorated in the city for Halloween, or I'll see people in weird costumes. You never know what's gonna happen. And yeah, my battery's gonna die soon, but we'll just check out what we can till it goes off, I guess. So here's some outdoor workout equipment. I have a video about fitness and gyms and how much it costs for a gym membership, and I came here in the video. I did like a montage set to music where I'm on all the different machines, and it was lucky just down the street here there's an actual gym, so that's why I chose this look, because you could show this and then I just walked 20 steps over there and there's like a real gym and it's open to the outside, so it looks cool, and there's, you know, treadmills and weights and all the stuff. And do you think you'll ever go back to teaching, even if it's only part-time? Yes, definitely. I even just recently, I bought a new laptop, and just because if I need to, my laptop I was using is not have the good specs. It was like a 13-year-old MacBook, like very, very old and worn out, like it's struggling and dying, you know. But it was still working, and I got a new laptop because if I start going broke, I need these tools to just like find a job. I can't be like, I need a job. Oh, but first I need a laptop. Like, I want to be like ready to pull the trigger on getting a job. What it is if it's working out without a job, I work hard at that, you know, and it doesn't always work out. So if I start having too many dry months, then I get a job, because my real goal is like freedom. I'd rather live with less money and just be free. But I do love teaching. What I didn't like is it was too much for me sometimes. Like if it was a really packed day of classes, by 2 p.m. I feel done, and you got to do another 2.5 hours and be really on. I really performed, I think, too. Like I was really putting my energy into it. So I would love to do like 3 hours, you know, imagine like 3 back-to-back classes, and then you just go home like 7:30 till 11. Like that kind of life, I would love that. I love teaching, but when it's, for me, it was like 8 hours too much. And then I'm trying to pack in being in 3 bands and planning my YouTube videos and editing everything, and your brain gets fried after a full day. It's a full-time job. Like, but part-time, I love it, and you see them progressing, and they, you know, it's cool when you see them getting better because of you, and it can be rewarding and fulfilling and stuff when it's not too much. You should collab with Ben on YouTube. Yeah, sure. I'm down, whatever. I've had a few other people asking for a collab too. There's one called Mahoney Travels that he lives in Kampot too. We know each other already, but we've been trying to get together and make a video, and we make a plan and it falls apart every time. Look, this is like a little skate park. Skateboarding park. Or bicycle. There's no safety regulation. Like any kid could go up to the top of that thing, and then no helmets, and they're gonna break their arms. And nobody here. Hello. 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 Look up Native Camp. Yeah, I've heard of that one. That's known as a really good one. I think they're from Japan. Online teaching job for kids in Japan. Yeah, exactly. In Japan, they promote that there are, let me get away from my face. There are no minimum hours you need to teach, and you can do it anytime. Yeah, I've heard good things about Native Camp too. Anyone joining right now, my battery's about to die, so I've already said my goodbyes. Hello. And so this live stream is gonna shut off any minute. I'm just letting it, I'm gonna keep going just till my phone dies. So so that's what's happening. Yeah, Native Camp is known to be very good. And another one that has those same things you're saying, like you can choose your own hours and all the same that. There's another one called Lingo Ace. Lingo Ace, but you need a degree for that one. And I know someone at Lingo Ace that was gonna help refer me. But I'm doing all right now. I don't need to get it. And I'm about to go to Canada for Christmas for about 3 weeks. So imagine I finally, please give me this, and they give me the position and I land a job. And by the way, next month I need 3 weeks off. Like, it doesn't gonna look good. I finally get some students. They hook me up with some students. Then I'll go, yeah, all of you, there's 3 weeks of no lessons. I'm going to Canada. Like, and my online stuff is doing okay right now. I'm not going broke yet. So I'm thinking February, you know, I'm gonna probably get a job in February, part-time. And I have the laptop now. My trip will be over, you know, and sometimes that's a dry time of year. I'll probably be starting to shrink my bank account, shrinking. And so February might be a good time for me to try to get an online job. I don't want to talk about it. I'll talk about it in the next members video, but I'll tell you really vaguely now. I just recently got an email from, I don't know how to say it. There's a special program. It was the marketing team for a special program that's like affiliated with the Department of Immigration in Cambodia. And they're rolling out some new things that have to do with like expats staying here really, really long term. And they reached out to me to ask for a quote for how much it would be for me to make a video for them about this stuff. And I've probably already said too much. So I answered back and I set a price, and that was like this morning. So I got to just wait a few days and see what they say. But if I could start getting like commissioned videos going, like, you know, I mean, sponsored videos, then whoa, then I don't even need to teach maybe. But it'll always be there for me. Imagine in my life, I can't be 55 years old and going, hey guys, what's up? I'm Tom Trips Out. Like, or maybe I can, I don't know, but maybe it'll evolve. I'll be like the retirement channel by that time or something. I don't know. Right? Like, what's the expiry date on me being this guy here? Like, what do I got? Another 5 years maybe? Like, so then I'll have to teach. There'll be another like decade or two after when I'm old that I'll have to go back to teaching probably. I'm reading the stuff now. Do you know the itchy feet guy? Yeah, he looks like a gray-haired 12-year-old. Yeah, and he's from Toronto. They're Canadian. They're from Toronto too. Him and his partner. I've met him maybe three to four times. And for real too, I have same thing, probably the same amount of times. If you don't work, you live on what? Well, I make money from YouTube. I'm a YouTuber. You're watching it right now. You're watching me make money right now. I also play in like 3 bands. I'm a bass player, and then I've started doing gigs now, solo acoustic songwriter. There was a time I was teaching ukulele. I'm a big time musician. Music's my whole life, like, or art. I'm a creative person. All this video stuff, no one ever showed me how to do that. I just started trying to figure it out. I had a lot of experience actually with home recording and audio software, and it's very similar to video editing when you're doing audio editing. So a lot of stuff I spent years like learning audio editing, and so that it really does transfer into video editing. So it kind of really helped me fast track knowing how to edit stuff. Like, it's really exactly the same, and then you just have to add in, but now there's also a frame rate and a resolution and a, you know, there's a visual now a little bit, but other than that it's like the same almost pretty much. No, JX is asking about that thing I talked about. It'll be like a special kind of visa that's only for certain types of peoples, and it'll be like a 10-year or something like that. And I think there's also something about it that it's maybe a pathway towards working your way towards citizenship here. I think it's for like big investors or people that are retiring. So look, these big tour buses just came and dropped off a boatload of people. And then all the vendors are like getting ready to sell the toys and the food, and these restaurants along the Riverside are probably going to get all set up for lunchtime. Look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buses. Oh, sorry.